A tense day in court as the Attorney General's office battled it out with attorneys for the Labor Cabinet here in the federal court in Lexington over the teacher subpoenas. Teachers and other educators flooded the Capitol during the final days of the legislative session, protesting against several different education-related bills. The first question dealt with today: should the case be in federal court or should it be in state court? Attorney General Andy Beshear's office had initially filed this lawsuit in state court, but the Bevin administration had it moved to federal court, saying this is where it belongs.
There is certainly what overrides this whole case is the federal First Amendment question, the right to free assembly and the right to free speech. And as a matter of fact, as His Honor picked up on today, the Attorney General attached as an exhibit to his complaint his own April 16 letter in which he time after time after time refers to this as a First Amendment issue.
What we're saying is this particular secretary, this labor cabinet, that statute should not be applicable in this situation. That's state law. You know, they went and they got information from the Kentucky Department of Education, but we believe that at the end of the day, the real threat here is fining these teachers. Those fines would have to come out of state law. It doesn't have anything to do with federal law. It doesn't have anything to do with the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
The judge in the case didn't rule on that motion at the hearing. The second issue at hand, getting an injunction for the 10 school districts who have been subpoenaed for the names of the teachers who called out sick during those final days of the legislative session. On that, the Deputy Attorney General said there's no way to tell which teachers called out sick as a form of protest and which teachers were actually sick. Steve Pitt, the attorney working on behalf of the Labor Cabinet in this case, says there is a way to tell which teachers went to the Capitol.
There no doubt is, I believe, was a mechanism put in place for everyone entering the Capitol during those times to have their picture made. There were certainly cameras on the Capitol, and I would hope that teachers, if questioned by the Labor Cabinet and asked, did you go to Frankfurt on the day you called in sick, would tell the truth.
The judge said he was going to take that motion under advisement, but added that he may not have a decision on that until after May 10th is when the list of names are due by the 10 school districts to the Labor Cabinet. This is something we will continue to be following as it develops. In Lexington, Annie Anderson, Spectrum News 1.